In this video, we are going to discuss the importance of one meal a day and electrolyte balance. Hi, I'm Dr. Zarowski from NewVisionExcel.com. If you're new to the channel, as always, it's such a pleasure to have you here. Be sure to subscribe, hit that little bell notification, join our notification community, and I'm going to help you excel your health and your life. In this video, we're talking about one meal a day and electrolyte balance. Electrolytes are very important, and also you are highly likely to become deficient in electrolytes when doing one meal a day. So what we'll discuss is the very important electrolytes that pertain to one meal a day, and also the signs and symptoms that come along with this electrolyte deficiency. So an electrolyte is a charged mineral that regulates water flow inside and out of the cell, and it also sparks nerve impulses. Now, when doing one meal a day and you're fasting for that 20 plus hours, it is a huge way that depletes us of our electrolytes for a couple reasons. First of all, insulin levels stay very low, which flushes water from the body, which is going to deplete us of electrolytes. The other thing that happens is if you're following a low carb diet, like I recommend when doing one meal a day, this is also something that will deplete us of electrolytes as we're flushing more water from our body. And then the other thing that happens on one meal a day, if you're adding heavy exercise like I am as I'm training for a Spartan race, then this also depletes us of our electrolytes. So let's go ahead and jump into the first one here, potassium. Now, potassium is a very important electrolyte, probably one of the most important electrolytes. And when you have a deficiency, here's some of the signs that you'll see. For one, fatigue, a lot of muscle spasms and twitches, constipation. Constipation's a big one. A lot of people ask me about this. I'm following one meal a day and I find that I'm getting constipated. There's a couple reasons for that. For one, many people find themselves not drinking enough water doing one meal a day. Just as a common response of not eating, they find themselves not drinking as well. So we need to make sure that we're consuming enough water. But also potassium deficiency can drive this constipation issue. Then the next thing is mood and irritability, and then breathing difficulties. People who have low potassium levels feel that they just can't get a full breath. They feel that their normal breathing rhythm is just off, and so breathing difficulties, and with a severe potassium deficiency, this breathing difficulty thing can even become a little bit dangerous. Next on our list is calcium. Now, when we look at the electrolytes that are very important when it comes to one meal a day and following a low carb / keto diet, potassium, magnesium, and sodium are the most important, but calcium is important as well, so I put it in here. And so let's go ahead and look at the signs and symptoms. For one, depression, confusion, so it's really messing with our mind a lot, muscle spasms, and then tingling in the hands and feet. Next is magnesium here. Magnesium is a very, very important one. And one of the things is about this, whole OMAD and electrolyte balance experience is that when I first started doing this, there was nobody that was really putting a definitive guide out as to how to do this. So, it was my understanding that just by taking a multivitamin that had trace minerals in it and, drinking some sort of energy drink or sports drink that had electrolytes in it was enough, but in fact it's not, because if you're combining OMAD and you're combining that keto type of diet and you're combining heavy exercise, you need enormous amounts of electrolytes. And so magnesium, and along with many of these other ones, the signs and symptoms that come from them, I've experienced nearly all of them. When we look at magnesium, twitching and cramps, okay? Twitching, first of all, typically happens in a lot of the very small muscles. So you'll feel it in the lip, you'll feel it under the eye. So twitching and cramps, fatigue, increased blood pressure, irritability, and also arrhythmia. So that's where you're feeling those like heart palpitations. And once again, this is just an electrolyte balance, but some of these different symptoms that come out of it seem a little bit scary, especially if you experience them and you're not sure what's happening. Last on our list is sodium. If you're an athlete or you're exercising or you're sweating a lot from maybe running, then you want to make sure that you're definitely getting those sodium levels back up. What the signs and symptoms of decreased sodium is headaches, nausea, cramps, weakness, and confusion. When you look at these different electrolytes, taking a good multivitamin with trace minerals is very important, but the other thing that is important as well is adding in a drink or a powder or something along those lines that brings those electrolytes up. For me, what I've done is I've formulated a sports drink that has high levels of potassium, magnesium, and sodium in it, so that with exercise, with OMAD, with keto, we can work on bringing those levels of electrolytes up and feel so much better. Now, if you want to know what to eat on one meal a day, be sure to check out a video I did on it because I cover it in more depth as to what the OMAD food pyramid should look like. Now, other ways to bring these electrolyte levels up, besides using multi-minerals and also ATP Octane sports drink to bring the levels up, we can look at potassium and magnesium, and we can increase our intake of leafy greens, okay? That's very important, and a lot of people aren't consuming enough of them. And then when it comes to the sodium, we can use Himalayan pink sea salt in our water and mix that up and drink it, and that's going to help bring those sodium levels up, especially if you're someone who's sweating a lot and doing some hard exercise. Now, besides that, be sure to give this video a thumbs up, share it with your friends, subscribe to the channel right here. If you have any other questions about OMAD, go ahead and post them in the comment section below. I'll get back to you. And then check out my other videos over here because I do tons of videos on OMAD, and I'm going to give you all the things that you need to know so that you can do one meal a day successfully. I'll see you in the next video.